To many people they're just clothes, but that's beyond couture because it's part of pop history. So I started with an African theme. I bought many kind of tribal CDs. They were a bit folky. I love Michael Jackson. One day I was playing his music and the way he made me feel was exactly the kind of sound that I was looking for because it's kind of pop tribal. And so I called up Darren Julian, was there a possibility of borrowing a glove? And he said, well, actually we're selling 100 of Michael Jackson's clothes. Would you like the clothes? So I said, of course.
We were hired by Michael Jackson to clear Neverland, and our job was to put together an auction. This particular collection came to us from the collection of Tompkins & Bush, the creators of a lot of Michael Jackson's looks and clothing for the past 25 years.
It started with his pants. They kept on breaking down. What's wrong with his clothing? He needs to dance. I had the ability to becoming that close to him on a daily basis to see the way his style of dance was, of how the clothes had to work around. The clothes were very ornate, but they had to perform as much as he did.
Merging the creative genius of Tompkins & Bush and Michael Jackson, along with this amazing fashion icon himself, Philip Treacy, these clothes are going to perform again.
A revolutionary way of showing pop history. Really, this show was about African women's exuberance and sense of dressing up. So the models just happened to be wearing Michael Jackson's clothes, but they're the most beautiful, exquisite clothes I've ever seen because he was a perfectionist. I worked with Swarovski for 20 years. Isabella Blow introduced me to Nadia. Then they started to work with me, Alexander McQueen. I've always used Swarovski. I always use it every season. It's like a highlight, really. It's like the finishing touch to something, and it brings that extra bit of glamour to everything. You know, the clothes were very strong. The hats are strong, so there wasn't really any point in having a little kind of tiny ring with a little stone in it because you wouldn't really see it. Everybody loves things that sparkle. Lady Gaga is a customer. I make hats for her. And she said, I want to come and see your show. So I said, great. So she said, but I want to come and see it in a certain way. So I said, okay. And she did it with such fun. I make hats for lots of iconic people, and that makes my job very interesting. You know, this year we did Madonna at the Super Bowl. I worked with Grace Jones. It's possible to work with lots of different people, and you know, what one person will wear the other isn't really right for them. I like to find new ways to explore how hats can be perceived in the 21st century because I see them as futuristic, not as an old accessory. I think they are a future accessory.